So, first of all, thank you all for joining today. Uh, this is us, me and Tomislav. We come from Croatia, and we are from company Citus. This company is 20 years old, so a pretty big girl. And we are producing sophisticated IT solutions, consulting, creating architecture of IT systems, developing, and etc. etc. We have won more than 80 international awards for innovation in ICT across the globe. And those innovations are transferred to successful products. We are building solutions mostly on Microsoft technologies, but lately we are spreading to other vendors. So today we will show you really in real time and in real demonstration how to build apps, mixed reality apps in less than 30 minutes. First, let's start with what is PowerApps. I think you all know because this whole day is about PowerApps. So this is a service for building and using custom business applications. And it's connect to your data and to work across the web and mobile without time and expense of custom software development. So that's some very big advantage in PowerApps regarding some developer softwares. It is also the part of Power Platform family, together with Power BI and Power Automate, formerly known as Flow, and Power Virtual Agents. So Power Apps comes with some features like some other Microsoft 365 automation tools. Those features help create apps and don't require any coding. So we have a library of a sample of apps that you can work from as a starting point and then customize it by yourself. This library contains over 200 connectors to integrate data and systems, including those across the Office 365, Microsoft 365 universe. It is really easy, like drag and drop interface for the creation of apps. And of course, it is integrated with other Microsoft 365 and Dynamics tools, and it has good support structures, including very active Power Apps community. As I said, it is cross-platform software. You can publish instantly to iOS and Android and Windows and the web without going to, I don't know, Android or iOS stores. You can share your apps through your organization, like you're sharing documents, like everything is sharing in Microsoft 365. And of course, you can manage it all across all environments. This part regarding mixed reality components are general available from 5th April 2021. So it's basically new feature, and it can help you build some 3D models and some mixed reality features. How does it look? I will just show you this short picture, and Tomislav will later show you live how does it look. So this is this screen is from PowerApps Studio, and on the left side, this circled in red, you see that it's added view in 3D, mixed reality, view in MR, view shape in MR. So these are some new features that are added to already existing Power apps. If you use those components, device that is running the app, like phone or tablet, will need to have some hardware specific and software. So device you use to create an app, like your PC or laptop, does not need to be MR capable. It's just your usual PC that you're working on. For Android devices, this means that you will need to have AR Core services installed. You can find it in a store. And for iOS devices, MR is supported on specific hardware art kit. It's you have a list of. I will share you later. Well, Tomislav will show you. I will put in chat a link where you can see which iOS phones and tablets are eligible for using MR applications. This is everything for the beginning. Now I will transfer it to Tomislav. Tomislav, please take over the screen and show in a real time how you can create an app in less than 30 minutes.
Okay, thank you very much. So I will actually start within the browser. This is where Gabriela showed how we are starting with the development. I will share my browser in a second, and then just a second. Okay, and sharing it in a second. Okay. A little bit problems with the lines. I'll do it in a different way then. Okay. So I'll go to office.com as Gabriela has announced. And here from this application launcher, I can actually launch also the PowerApps Portal. The portal, I'm logged in with my work or office account, and I will actually use several other things to show you the several other services, and not just the PowerApps, to show you how to build the application. So this is the portal where we are starting to build the application. But before we start with that, I will open OneDrive, because the OneDrive will be the place where we will access but not this one. I will actually go to the business, OneDrive for business. You can choose OneDrive for personal, but for this purpose I chose OneDrive for business, because I wanted to have all the data within our company premises. I'm go to the PowerApps Bootcamp. This is the space there where I put all the files that I need. And I will actually do the demonstration before we start on the actual application, so you can see what we are doing. But we are using OneDrive for business to store all this data. I wanted to show you that we have the models Excel file, which will be actually pretending that it is a database. And we also have two folders, 3D models, and we have also model photos, where we are storing files that we will use in application. In the model photos, we have PNG files, and the 3D models, we have GLB. These are 3D models that we will use. And we will also use this. I will open this in the application, so you will be able to see what we actually are doing. Okay. So this is my Excel file, which I will use for this application to be able to use the data from the OneDrive. So as you can see, I hope that you can see it. Gabriela, can you confirm me that it's visible?
Yeah, it is visible. Yeah.
Okay. So we have one Excel file which has columns which are marked name, 3D model, price, description, category, and picture. You can see that this resembles very much similar to the database table that we are using in the, I would say, standard structured database relationship database management. The only thing that it differs, that is in the actual file. It's in the OneDrive, it's an Excel file. So when we actually start this data, we just write name, 3D model, price. These are the column names. Then we add some data. You can see here that we have models of furniture that are used in the household. We have also the path to the 3D model. This is the thing that I already showed you in OneDrive. And we have a price. We have a description, we have a category, which we'll use to filter this furniture within the PowerApps application, and we have the model photos. We will use this to actually show this data, but it's not enough just to fill in the data within this Excel file, but you also need to transform it here and says, insert a data table. So you need to mark this information as a table. And when you convert this data, here from just to create a table, you put the name models. So this table will be visible from the PowerApps when we will accessing the Excel file. So I will actually close this now and show you what we will do. And this is when I need to actually switch to the mobile app. Just a second. Here, I have switched to the mobile phone. Gabriela, just please let me know if you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you.
Gabriela, can you confirm that you can hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. You don't hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Thank you very much. So I will just start my mobile phone and I will open PowerApps here on the mobile phone. Okay. And I will start up the demo that I already done in the past. And this demo will actually connect to the, okay, I will just skip the feedback for the PowerApps. So this demo actually is showing the list of the products that you have seen in the Excel file. So in the Excel file, I have named this furniture. I have put the pictures in the furniture, and we have categories, kitchen, living room, and everything else. So what I can do, I can filter this. So we have the drop down box. We can filter this furniture or say all products. And when I click on the furniture, like this chair, I will actually open this chair in the 3D model view, and you can see how I can actually manipulate in the 3D. And you can see also the price and description and whatever. But when I press this small button on the left corner of this 3D view part, I will actually open the mixed reality view. This is only available on the mobile devices, so you cannot test it on your laptop or desktop. So you can see my office here, and the dots that you see on the screen are actually resembling the surface that the MR, mixed reality control, has detected that this is the flat surface, and you can see that is detecting the table. And when I can put, by pressing on the table, I can actually put this model here. I can go around the model. You can see like this. I can make it larger or smaller, whatever, and also I can have a picture. I took a picture of this model, and I can took a picture in the space. So it looks like it's in this space here. I can do this with some other models. So you can see by latency that there are some latency in refreshing this list of the furniture, that I can actually find out and load it from the OneDrive. So it's everything is in runtime. Everything is loading as we are speaking now. Now it's loading another 3D model, and I can also manipulate it here. I can press MR control, which will actually load this the MR view, and by like going like this, I can put this like I want it here behind this water cooler here, and I can take the picture here of this, and this is the application that we will actually develop right now. So let's go back to the. Thank you for applause. Sorry for the microphone. I just need to stop the sharing, and okay, I'll just double check. Okay. Okay, sorry for that. I was just double checking if you can hear me. So let's review it. We have Excel file. We have model photos. You can see the chair here.
We don't see.
Oh, sorry. Okay, let's go back. Okay. Gabi, can you just confirm?
Yeah. Okay, now.
Okay, I will just go back to OneDrive. So in OneDrive, we have this structure. We have model XLS. This is Excel file where we are storing all this data about what we are actually showing. So the list of the furniture. We have the model photos. So the chair is here. Also, we have the sofa. We have this tall plant that we have used. And this is what we will use in the list, this gallery view. Also, we have the 3D models here. These are GLB files. Actually, you can, if you have a Windows application, there are 3D builder and there are 3D viewer. So you can review this GLB also in the 3D. You can play with it. You can also transform it and create your own 3D files. So I'll go back to the PowerApps, and what I will do, I will go to the create, and I will create a blank application. I'll just choose the Canvas application. Gabriela already told you about the possible different types. I will actually choose the phone application, and I will say this is the furniture app. So we will create this name furniture app, say create. And now we are actually going to the development environment. Everything is online. I will skip the wizard. You can use the wizard, and it will actually help you to create this application. I hope that you are all already familiar with the PowerApps, but just in case that you are not, on the left side, it is much similar to the PowerPoint and Excel. If you look on the left side, you can see different like slides, which are screens or canvas, and you can see on the top of the screen the functions and things that are very similar to the Excel file. But let's go to see how we actually build this application, then we can actually do what we want and show the environment. But the first thing that we need to do is to connect to our data. We have different choices. As you probably know, there are connectors. The connectors are the way to connect from the application to the different data sources. There are different connectors to the SQL Server database, to the Twitter, to whatever. But what we will actually use, we will use connector to the OneDrive for Business, and we will connect to the OneDrive for Business Excel file that we have actually chose. I will go to the My PowerApps Bootcamp folder that I already showed you in the OneDrive view. I will choose models XLS, and remember, we need to transfer this data to the table in Excel, and this is why we are now seeing this as a available table in this view. I name this table models. I will connect to the Excel file the table models, And on the left side, you will see here, I already have the connector that is connected to the OneDrive for Business, the models XLS, and the models data table. Okay, now let's go back to the tree view. The tree view is the way to show the hierarchy of the controls. We have different controls and the screens. The screen that we are currently seeing in the middle of the display, you can see in the middle of the what I'm showing now, is actually a container, and it contains different controls. What I will do, I will first do some housekeeping and name this form a gallery. And I could put some controls on this canvas, on this screen, by going here to the insert or here to the insert. Now you can see here, I will just a little bit go like this here. I can also zoom on this canvas. I can play a little bit to make it larger or smaller, whatever I need. And what I also can do, if I know the name of the control, I can search it by typing here. I am clicking on the drop down, and I have now the first control. If you remember, this is the control which will actually contain the list of the categories, the furniture categories. So let's start testing it. And I can press this rectangle here, I like a play, and we have 1, 2, 3. These are so-called table, the data that is sample data. Okay, so now the PowerApps is telling me that instead of pressing this or F5 or this rectangle, I can just press Alt key, and it will actually test it, enable me to test it within the environment, but you probably already know that. So what I will actually do, I will go up here, and you can see this drop-down sample is a sample data, but what I want is not a sample data. What I would like to do is actually to put some other data. I will hard-code it or embed it. So I will write down these categories, all products. So this should show all the products in the list that will be below this drop down. I will put the gallery control. Okay, the next category will be living room. And we will also use the office and kitchen and bedroom. Okay, so what we can actually do now, you can see that we have here data type table, we have these values, and we don't have any error. So what I will do, I will actually press Alt, and voila, you can see all these categories, but probably you know all that. So what I will actually now do is go to the tree view again, be sure that I'm located on the gallery screen, and I will again insert another control. If you remember, we have a vertical gallery that will place below this drop down. I will do this like that. I will a little bit extend this. And you probably also know that this control has one template, and this template is located on the first row here. And how we actually draw it, how we style it, what style we actually create this control will apply on all the rows below in the gallery. So what I will do, I will actually click here on this control. You need to be sure that you're clicking on the right part of the screen. You can check it on the left part on this hierarchical tree view. So I will not click on any part of this row. So each of these parts has the different container. The container is a gallery, and these are different controls. So I want to be positioned on the gallery one, and the PowerApps automatically ask me to which data source I want to connect it. I click on the models. When I click on the models, it will actually connect it to this model. You see here data source. So what actually I need to do again is, also to say what on each of these parts of the system, what I want to show. And I will actually say I want to show picture here. I want to show in the title, I want to show the name of the control. And here in subtitle, you can put a description or something like this. But what is the problem now? We already have this data source now here. And what I want to do, I can test it by pressing the Alt key. And we don't have anything here in this part. So need to say that this is the code snippet that we will do. So what we'll actually do, we need to filter the data that is shown in gallery by drop down here up here. And I will actually, instead of models, copy some of the code that I already prepared, so not to bother you with the typing everything here. And what I'm actually showing here is the data that will allow me to filter the data that is contained in this gallery view here. So the drop-down one is the name of the control that will actually be used to filter the data. Sort with we will sort when all the products are here, the name and everything here, so we can use it in in our application. Okay, let's see. So we use this as a different application. I will just do a little tweaking here. And open the PowerApps again and going inside. Okay. Open the. Okay, I need to allow my application to be grown. Okay, and that's it. Okay. So as you can see in this application that is already made of, we have this drop down, we have filtering that is working on this list. And now what we need to do is to add another screen. And we will go here, add another screen here, and we will call it product page. Rename product page. And what we need to do is we actually need to, I will just show you what we are about to do. We need to produce the details, product detail page. And on this page, first thing we need to put is some labels. I will use on the left side the text label, and here we have the name. We will, instead of using the text, we will have the gallery 1, and we will use selected name. Okay, so here we will actually show the name of the product. We'll put it on the below here. I'll just move it here so it doesn't bother you. Okay, and we will also add some other stuff, and that is another text label. And instead this, we will again say gallery1 dot selected dot price. So you can see we have selected this price. I will just resize it a little bit and put it here. And we need to add another thing, which is description, and we'll again gallery1 selected description. Okay, so what I will do actually is put it here. I will a little bit do resize. I will change the font name, font size to like 14, so I'll put it a little bit more. Okay. Now what we can do, we need to put the VR view in 3D, and I will place the control on this screen. It will actually open it. Just wait a little bit to place it on the middle of the screen on this canvas. It will actually also load the sample data, which will be the 3D model of the cube. We can a little bit position it here, like that. Okay, now we can just test it to see how it works. Actually, this is the 3D model of the cube that we are now using as a picture here. And what we'll actually do now will be, okay, closing the preview. Okay, so we need to bind it also to the correct data. You can see on the right side here that we have it is actually binded to some, I would say, source, which is a URL. If we go here and try to find the property that is called source, you can see that it is showing the GLB file from the GitHub that we are also using. So it's a 3D model of the cube. But what we actually want to do is to do something like this, and that's it. What we are actually trying to find out, that we need to bind it to the different kind of the data. Okay, so we need to gallery1 selected, and we'll be using the next one, which is 3D model. So we need to use these markings because we are starting with the number. Okay, 3D model. So we have binded this 3D model. Okay, let's go back here. Let's go here. Okay, we have this here, product page, gallery. Okay, I'll just try, something is a little bit stuck here at my side. I need to open it. So what we did is we have created, I will just show you here. Okay, not that. Edit. Okay. Unfortunately, this was not loading. Okay, I will just reload it. I had some. So this is happening, of course, when you are online, and then sometimes the connection to the server goes down. And what I have did actually put the MR control, which you can find on the left side here. So view in MR. I will go back to the free view, and on this gallery you can see the chairs and the coffee grinder, everything that is already here. What I have did, I have removed this arrow here and unselected here. I have done opening of the products page here. So when we have selection here on the gallery, then we actually do so here on select, it will navigate to the product details page fade here. I have added this control that will navigate back to the page, and that's it. So let's start it on the, so this is the application. We have these chairs. It's opening the chair here. It is showing the name, the number. I can manipulate. I can go back. I can choose the plant that we have saw. And what I cannot do right now here, I cannot use the MR picture because it's on my laptop. But you can use it and try it yourself and publish it to the mobile phone. And that's it, what we have actually done with the application at the beginning of this session. So that's it. We have created our MR application fast as possible. The only thing that we have had to do is to add two controls. This is the 3D view in 3D and MR mixed reality. These are controls that are here on the product page. You can see on the left side on this tree view, this is the MR control. It is also binded to the data source of the gallery 1, gallery vertical vary on the gallery, the first screen. We binded this, and this, and that's it. And we also have added this control here to make it on the left side. So it will actually go to the first screen gallery here. And that's it. I'm finished. So I hope that I'm in time. Gabriela?
Yes, but we have some questions.
Okay.
So I think this is one that I haven't answered. I don't know anything about AR, but I'm wondering how it looks from other side. There is a function in mobile phone which will allow to turn on camera, point it to the object and do search in web. Is this also something that you're working with?
So this application is only showing how you actually can use the existing VR MR control, but you can also use the computer vision part of Microsoft Azure that it actually will recognize also you can take a snapshot. You saw the control that I put on the MR control, which is the photo. And you can take the photo and use this photography image to recognize and connect it to some explanation that you can use for image recognition or go to the link, whatever. There is other controls that are used, for example, with the QR codes, whatever, that can actually bring you to the link or do something else. But this control is actually showing you and making you enable to do the manipulation of the 3D object in the real life, so-called mixed reality. You can put it in the space as I did, manipulate it with this, change the size and everything. So how you can create 3D from 2D, it's a little bit harder. You need some artists to do it. As I said, I will just try to start the 3D builder within the Windows application. Just I need to start my virtual machine in Windows. Okay, and I will try to.
We don't see anything, Tomislav, if you are showing us something.
I will just go to here and going here. So this is the Windows, and I will just try to find the 3D. So there is a in the store. You can just a second. This 3D builder. It's a free application that is available from the Microsoft. So you can just log in to the store and download it and use it to open these images. But Gabriela, can you just show these links to the GitHub where you can find a number of 3D images? But just another thing, I have just idea how you can use the 3D builder. You can use Microsoft Connect. You can use Microsoft Connect to digitalize. You create a 3D image or 3D, I would say, model. It's much precise, more precise, how we say, description. And by using the 3D model, you can actually do some manipulation. So you can see here, if I would have these files here, I will use the kitchen, and I can use the French fries, and I can manipulate with this model. I can, I don't know, do something with this, put it in this space. I can change the texture. You can see here. I can choose something like this. I was just in the process of building the new kitchen with my wife, and she used this for creating the 3D model of the kitchen to visualize how it's looking like, but you can also use it for the different other stuff. So another thing is that you can use the 3D builder with the Microsoft Kinect or other 3D camera, and then you can just create the model that you can manipulate in the 3D builder. Gabriela, do you want to share the links for the GitHub?
Yeah, but something is wrong with my Teams. I have a black screen and I cannot share anything.
Okay. Then I will just go myself. Just a second. Okay. I need obviously to go to the different browser because this one is.
You have this slide in presentation that have all the links to resources. So
I think that I have also here. So GitHub.com, and I will say GLB Microsoft. Okay. Opa. Not hitting some limits. GLB is the format that you need to use in this application. So it's the only one, but it's very much spread. So you can freely download this. I will just go to the GLB.
I did share some links for 3D models if you are in a chat. So this from Unity asset and aka MS models.
Okay, just a second. Okay, here. Okay, was already shared. Okay, thank you. Okay, so you can download it from the GitHub, all this library. I just want to show you the library that is already downloaded. Just 1 second to open in OneDrive and to show it to you.
Since we are already run of time, there is one question that I didn't answer. In SharePoint list, can you add this GLB files as an attachment?
Okay, so just please repeat the question.
In a SharePoint list, can you add attachment with your files.
Attachment, you mean links to the files. You can add the links, but not the attachment.
Okay, so not attachment is not readable, yeah?
No, it's not readable.
Okay, so that is the answer, I think.
Okay, I hope that you have find out how actually cool is to create this PowerApps application with the MR, and I always wants to a little bit make real developers that are spending months and everything to just start something like this, not to create it. Much more time was used to create the first screen with the drop down and the grid gallery than everything else, and to prepare the data, download it, find out and everything. And if you are up to use this control, just connect to some artists that will create 3D models for you, or just use there are different stores, not just GitHub. There is a Sketchfab and other sources that you can either download for free or pay to artists for creating the 3D models. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.